Hello, my name's Gary Strawn and I'm the host of today's episode of Everyday Stories. I'm now at the 2010 Royal Melbourne Show here in the state of Victoria, Australia. The Royal Melbourne Show is Victoria's largest annual community event and celebrates Victoria's cultural heritage by showcasing the best of Victorian agriculture and its history. The focus of today's episode is on how to describe the work of a sheep shearer. And to help me with this topic, I'll be speaking with Roger Thwaites, who is involved with the Click Go the Shears shearing show here at the Royal Melbourne Show. The Click Go the Shears shearing show includes a live demonstration of sheep shearing with an explanation of the work of a shearer. While you're listening to Roger, see if you can hear his answer to the following question. Could you describe the work of a shearer? At the end of this program, I'll review his answer to that question and some key words related to today's topic. So let's hear now from Roger Thwaites. Could you describe the work of a shearer?
Certainly. Well, I guess the word shearer describes it to a degree. Obviously, they're relieving the sheep of their fleeces. The character of them is interesting because there are people from all over the world that shear. There are a lot of Scotties, a lot of Irish in it, a lot of Aussies. So therefore, the shearing thing itself isn't exclusively Australian. I suppose what's interesting about the Australian shearer, or those who shear in Australia, is the distances that they have to travel. Nowadays, to travel 500 kilometres to the next town or the next shed isn't a great problem. The sheds are very big when you get out there, and you're probably working there for 3 or 4 weeks. But to travel that distance is nowadays not a problem. In the old days of the Wallaby Track, when the shearers were on foot, away from their families and loved ones, obviously they wouldn't go 500 kilometres to get to the next shed, but they'd be going to the next property, and those properties are huge. So they might be travelling for 4 or 5 days on foot to get to the next property, not being absolutely certain that they'd be employed there. So the Wallaby Track created, I suppose, an atmosphere, a tradition amongst shearers of unity, and I suppose if you wanted to capsulate it into a simple sentence, I suppose the fact that shearers are an immensely tight-knit group of people from all countries that travel the countryside and do a magnificent job in very difficult circumstances. Still today, it's not an easy job.
How did you go? Did you hear Roger's answer to the following question? Could you describe the work of a shearer? In his answer, Roger said that shearers are a tight-knit group. In this sentence, the phrase tight-knit group means shearers are a group of people who work closely with each other and, most importantly, help each other in times of difficulty. Of course, you can find out more information about these key phrases by going to melbourneenglishttuition.com.au. I hope you enjoyed today's program.